Good morning and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for joining me today. This is probably going to seem a little disjointed because I do have another video that I filmed before this one, but I'm not sure that I'm going to post it. Short version is that I was talking about whether or not to continue with my channel and then telling you what happened in the post-op appointment on Tuesday. This is Saturday, and I just don't feel like it was a very positive or uplifting video, so I'm probably not going to post it. And to be perfectly honest, sometimes when I'm in the state of mind that I currently am in, it's very difficult to not let those frustrations and feelings come out in the video. And that's not why you're here. You're not here to hear about all my junk going on right now. And believe me, it's junk. So, short story, didn't get the news I wanted at the post-op. 4 weeks off of the foot completely, which is a huge setback. And at 4 weeks time, we have to determine if this Hail Mary is going to work or have to have another surgery. Okay, enough said about that. I'm super crabby around my house right now, and I'm hobbling around on crutches without being able to put any weight on my right foot, which is uber annoying. Okay, moving along. So yesterday I made a really fun piece. For the life of me, I cannot find it. It's somewhere on this table, and I really want to show it to you because I was having a lot of fun making it. I was on the phone with my friend, and so I was just gluing some little bits out of some of Tracy's kits, and this is just on 20-pound copy paper, so not very strong, and it had to be backed. So I was doing that, talking to her on the phone, and then created a piece to go in somewhere in this journal, and for the life of me, I literally can't find it. It's somewhere on this table. So I have been trying really hard to keep my desk clean. And I got into a basket yesterday when I was on the phone, and I just pulled out some bits to use. Some collage pieces I've used, some pages that are glued to book page that we can use for tags and stuff. I mean, I even have stuff here from the Mother's Day card that I didn't clean up, so shame on me. Hey, those colors match. That's a scrap. We can use it. Okay, I have my ink, my VersaFine. Okay, so I just have some stuff on my desk. So I was watching a video, and I cannot remember her name. I'm gonna have to go look. I wanna say it was Creative Cove. Maybe it was Creative Cove. And she was playing with stuff that was on her desk, and she really inspired me just to pull out these bits and see what I could come up with. And so here's what I've come up with so far, which part of this was in the video that's not gonna make its way to air, and it's like almost an hour-long video, and I don't make them that long. Can you guys believe that? Okay. So I have a flashcard hinged to it says lesson book page. So it's like it says sight reading. It's like a musical lesson flashcard or something, I think. I don't really know what it is. That's glue. I'm leaning on the table, so I apologize for shaking you. Okay, and this little envelope was in the stash, and it had a piece of washi tape here that had nothing to do with the theme of this journal, so I pulled it off. So you can see that envelope is damaged, so we're gonna find something to put on there to cover that. And then I hinged these two, well, hinged these two pieces together. So this is a piece of the cardstock from what we're working on, and this is a piece of just really heavy card that's got a really cool texture. So I hinged those, which is the scrap of some brown that I had that's one-sided, and I thought, well, the brown works with this. And then I thought we needed just one more thing because my front and two middle pieces were the same size. So I just cut a scrap and just made it like a tip-in. So we have 5 pages, and this is going to have to get sewn together. And so I'm just going to do it probably I'll probably go ahead and do a 3-hole, but I don't think I'm gonna worry about whether or not it's like exactly even or whatever. And I'm just going to pick a color that kind of matches the parchment, so let's go with it. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing well. It's kind of cloudy. The sun was out this morning, and now it's like in. Oh, did anybody see the Northern Lights last night? So I was in bed. I was asleep. Mark was still kind of, oh, is that the mail lady? Oh, I think I hear the mail lady. I am waiting on a fun box from my friend, and we have one of you, you know who you are. We have a mutual friend, and that's who my box is from. And that's so funny. I was going to say, no, not my Indiana friend, but I have 3 Indiana friends, so that's hilarious. I guess because I'm originally from Indiana, that makes sense. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. And yes, I'm doing it on film because I'm chatting. But anyway, oh, I wanted to go from the outside. Just kidding. I want my tie on the outside. Anyway, so the friend who sent me the box said her friend, who I don't know, said that she would like me to do an unboxing video. And I said, well, do you want me to do one? Like, I can. Okay, this is going to drive me crazy because I'm not measuring this. So I'm going to kind of eyeball it. So 1 and about a half here. I just can't do it and it not be even. I just can't do it. Okay. So anyway, I think I might do that for the benefit of one. So hopefully you guys will have some grace with me doing that. But it's going to be a really fun box. So my friend has been being like a little mad scientist, and it's going to be so much fun. She's been making her own like, oh my gosh, you have to cut it, ding dong. She's been making her own like watercolors and embossing powders and texture paste and stuff like that because she got a mica powder set. And so I have a set that I'm thinking about ordering, but she said wait till I get the box. And so I'm waiting with bated breath for this box. It was supposed to come yesterday, but it didn't. And I said that. She goes, oh, your box is going to come today. And I said, no, it's not. Informed delivery says something different, so it's not coming today. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. That's really thick. Like the lady used like really heavy like jute when she made hers. And I thought I'll use something thinner in the spine, but I think I should have made my gap between just a little bit wider because that's what's making it not want to lay down very much, but it'll be okay. All right, so now we get to decorate this, and maybe in the process of decorating this, I will find the piece that I made yesterday that I really wanted to share with you. Okay, so in my scrap bin, I have this piece of old music paper that's back to some book page, and this just has some texture paste on it. And so I'm going to glue that to the front as a little tuck. This is a number off one of the strips, the punch out strips that were in this paper. And so I think we're going to put that there. I kind of like it, and we're just going to go for it. I am going to really try not to overthink this, or I'm never going to get done. Like the piece I made yesterday took forever. But in all fairness, I was on the phone and watching TV and just not in a big fat hurry. I was just trying to get in a good headspace. So on that note, you know, even if you're not in a good headspace, it's good to just come in and kind of just mess around with your stuff. And that is nice because then maybe you get distracted or you don't think about maybe what's on your mind and stuff like that. And it's just a good way to let go. So just my 2 cents. All right, so I heard Mark come in, so I know my box is here. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I don't think, oh yeah, he's coming. All right, I'll be back. Well, it's really heavy. I knew it was going to be. She told me it was. So Mark's so cute. He put it on a little stool here beside me so I can open it. So let's still work on this piece and then go from there. Now I glued that crooked. Wouldn't you know I'd glue that crooked? That's all right. We're going to just kind of hide it. Just going to put that there. I was going to center it, but if I put it there, then maybe we won't know that I made it crooked. Oh, here's what I could do. I'll just take a little piece of this because this is our hinge piece. Yeah, let's just go across the bottom with a piece of this. Oops. Oh, well. Yeah. And let's do it like that. And I do think I have to trim that down. I thought I was going to leave it a little crazy, but I don't know that I like it crazy off the edge. And then I know I don't like that. Let me put my glasses back on so I cut straight. Okay. right, so let's ink this up. Oops. I need to go over in the other room and dig through my stamps too. Sorry, I'm leaning on the table. I don't typically do it this much, but it just is what it is right now. I apologize. Okay, and normally that's a scrap I would just throw away, but because I'm working with this color, where did I do with my glasses? There they are. Throughout, and this is the pieces, colors that I've been hinging with, I think it's appropriate to use this as accent pieces throughout. I think. We'll see. Okay. So that's just going to give us a little bit of interest there and kind of hide the fact that I did that crooked. Glasses on. I missed a lot when I trimmed that. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. So then we'll do something in that pocket, but it's got to dry really well first, and then we'll come over here. Okay, so here is another bit that I have been moving around for ages, and it's just some vintage ledger paper, on some book page. And then I have this, which my friend sent me in Happy Mail. I think it's a Temu thing. I don't order from Temu, so. But when we go on vacation, we eat ice cream, right? So let's kind of try to make that a little more straight-ish. I don't really want to take the top of this off too much. So just take a little bit off there. And then I do want it to fit within the sewing of that. So let's do like about there. Am I on screen or off screen? I'm dying. I'm like ready to quit filming and just open this box, but I need to get this film done because then I can get it uploaded, and then I can do my, oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so we're just gonna ink this a little bit. Yeah, I need some more stamps. Like, do I have a hot air balloon stamp? I've never done a hot air balloon. That's a bucket list thing. Has anybody been on a hot air balloon ride? I would love to do that. I think I would love to do that. I don't really love heights, so I do worry about if I would like be afraid or not, but I love to parasail, and so yeah, I don't know if I would like that or not, but it is a bucket list thing. Like Mark's grandma, she was so cute, and she did it for like her, I want to say her 80th birthday. She went on a hot air balloon ride. Maybe it was her 90th birthday. I can't remember now. But anyway, regardless, 80 or 90 and you're up in a hot air balloon, that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm just going to glue this with some glue stick because this is a very lightweight piece. And Mark is always wanting ice cream, so, but he grew up in an ice cream place. Excuse me, his parents owned it, so he grew up eating ice cream. And he has to have it almost every day or he goes into withdrawal, I swear. It's really funny. All right. Like if he runs out, it's not a good time for him if he runs out of ice cream. It's so cute. All right. And he has to have it just right. His just right flavors, not just any ice cream. Okay, so we have that. So that can go in a pocket somewhere. It's too big for there. We could just clip it on somewhere. I do want to stamp something because this is just ledger. Okay, so let me see. Okay, I'll have to go over to the other room and dig in my stamps a little bit. I do have these rub-ons. I did use a portion of one, but that's in that little thing I made yesterday that I can't find. So I'll go see what stamps I have that are kind of travel related. That'll take me a minute. And then we will go from there. Oh, I didn't glue that on. Just kidding. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that gives it a little bit of interest. But I still feel like it needs something more. Maybe like a... Even just that would be something behind it. I know, I'm not saying anything out loud. Sorry. Yeah, just a little bit of parchment. And that's going to tie also into the inside because I've also used parchment on the inside. Okay. Okay, stop saying okay. So what are you guys working on? I do want to try to get this done this weekend if I can. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Oh, by the way, tomorrow's Mother's Day. So for you moms out there, I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you know, I don't know. I struggle with Mother's Day. I don't think it's a very easy holiday, and I think that it's just a hard time for me. I was talking to my friend about that yesterday, but like I am so blessed with my mother-in-law. She's amazing. So I'm very, very grateful to have her. Where's my bone folder? And very, very grateful to have her. She's just an amazing person. And I did make her a card, which I hope she gets in time. We mailed it Monday, but the post office has just been kind of crazy lately. But it was a new technique and I totally loved it. I used an embossing folder and I embossed a piece of black cardstock, and then I basically finger painted it on the design with oxide inks and chalk inks, and it got the coolest result. So if I can remember, I will try to insert a picture of that so you guys can see the card that I made for her. I loved it. I was super happy with the result. I thought it was, that's the piece I was looking for. Oh, but it would have been too big. It would have hidden this, and I don't want to hide that. Anyway, so it was just a really, really cool piece, and I loved it. I think overall this piece might be too big for this unless I use like a super cute little paper clip or something. Oh, and I have this. I put a tab here, and what I want to do is collage some bits on this. So maybe we'll make like, or when I go look for stamps, I'll bring back my stamp holder, ephemera holder, because you know when I travel I like to send postcards to some of my friends, and I didn't do that I didn't do that this winter, but like I like to send them to the grandkids. That doesn't really fit in there very well, so never mind. Okay, this could fit in there. Okay, I might be a little bit winded. It's a lot of work to ride the little Craftsman cart across the hallway into the other room. And because of how my room sits and getting across the threshold, I have to give it a little extra oomph. And I'm always afraid that I'm gonna go over the threshold, across the hall, and down the front stairs, which would be horrible. I'm laughing because I always think that these things are going to happen, and I'm being so careful that I'm like, oh my gosh, with my luck, that would so happen to me. It didn't. Thank God it didn't. Okay, so I was over there looking for stamps and came back with lots of other things. So I think I got this for Christmas, and I've been thinking about what I want to do with it. But it has like this big middle, it has these zipper pockets and then pockets on the side. And I thought, you know, I might try to use that, because if I'm working on a project, then I can maybe put the cut aparts in it, or maybe smaller bits, and just have it sorted a little bit better by size. I don't know. I don't really know that it's gonna work, but it's worth a try. I found some, oh, I didn't mean to bring that one. But anyway, I found some, like, that one's back too. Like that's got a postal stamp on it, and it's just all these different postcards, and the colors are right. I'm sorry, I'm out of screen because I'm leaning over a bin. So I grabbed those because the colors are actually really perfect for this. They've got chevron on the back, which, you know, we can back that. That's no big deal. I grabbed some coffee dyed index cards, a couple of tags. I grabbed some playing cards because we go to the beach when we travel. The hot air balloon's a bucket list. This reminds me of our paddle boarding through the mangroves when we were down in Key West. Sailboat. We didn't go on a sailboat, but we did go on a schooner, which was super cool. And I think it would be really fun to go on a sailboat. And this just reminds me of just like, we love all the old architecture and the old cemeteries and all the old stuff. So I thought that was really cool too. I may not use them all, but it might be kind of fun to have those as tucks and pockets. Okay, I have this, which is like a stationery set. It's got a calligraphy pen, some stamps, some postcards, and some notes. And I thought, you know, I'd like to send postcards out, so why not kind of incorporate a couple of these stamps into it? This is, why did I bring this one over? Oh, because it has notes in it. It's just one of those that this one has tickets, you know, that's really cool. And then this handmade by stamp, I just need to put that in my drawer. And then this one is it's called Traveler, so it's totally travel themed. A couple more of those, some words. So this one has a bicycle, some hot air balloons, a clock. I don't know that we'll use them all. And then I have just a cup that's like a newsprint one that I thought should go in with the noise stamps. This has the Tim Holtz ticket admit one on it. We've got those need to go in my noise stamps. And then, you know, you dress nice and you're super dapper when you are traveling, you know, or most people are. I'm not. I run around with a bun on my head and try to keep my hair under control. All right, some more travel stamps, some more noise stamps. So some of these just I brought over to put with the noise stamp. Sorry, I just whacked you. And this one's totally travel. So always take the scenic route. That's so much fun. Let's go. I love adventure. So I think this is kind of fun too. So while this kind of has kind of a vintage feel to it, it's also all about adventure and traveling, and it's just kind of taking on a life of its own while I'm working on it. So hopefully that works and we can make some bits. And I may not use all of these, but considering how much effort it is to go over there, bring stuff back, if it kind of looked like something we might use, I brought it with me. Okay. And then let's see. I don't even remember where we are. Oh, and then in this bag I have my postage stamps, and this one is the tickets. And so this I saw in a bin of stuff I got for Christmas, so it just needs, and the 12 days of Christmas. I think in one of the videos I said something about Christmas in July and getting a gift. I don't do Christmas in July gifts. Well, I might this year, but well, I might not. I don't know. It depends on my foot, if I can manage it or not, because I haven't been able to go shopping or do anything. Anyway, so yeah. Okay, so we just have some bits here, but I got all these, you know, different, and I love playing cards. So if anybody ever wants to swap playing cards, I'm your girl. I love them, love them, love them. And of course, when I have sets of them, I'm never going to use them all, but I do like them for interest and bits and pockets. So now I just brought more to the pile on the desk. I have this thing that's got some really cool feeling paper in it. Same with this one. So I'm trying to use the things, you guys. I really am trying to use the things and trying not to buy a whole lot of stuff. And the whole reason I did all that is because I wanted to stamp on this particular piece. Oh, it's a lot of work for one piece, you guys. Okay, so what do we want to use? I think I want to use the suitcase. Like the suitcase. And did I bring? I have one right here. I almost grabbed a bag of stamping blocks, but I'm trying not to bring stuff over here until it actually has. I don't understand these. Am I supposed to put these stickers on these myself? And if you do that, do they stick to your block? I literally don't know. No, it won't, but those are kind of cool. We could just use those as stickers. Suitcase. I want the suitcase. This is how my head is today, you guys. I am so sorry. All right. Oh, there we go. Now that comes off. Okay, I see. And then these goes onto the back, I think. Although I do love that as just a sticker. Oh, my word. All right. Now, if I don't put that on there right, I'm going to stamp it crooked, but it'll be all right. It'll be okay. Okay, stamping block. And I haven't used this stamp yet. That's not going to stick. I know you can put some glue, so we'll just do a little dollop of glue, and then we'll make sure that we wipe that off when I'm done. So I don't want to have glue in the container. All right, my VersaFines here. Do I want black? I do not want black. Let's use the plum color. Let's use plum. I'm beginning to think I just need to leave this plum color out on my desk. I don't know what it is. I've been reaching for this color a lot lately, but it's just one of my favorite colors. It really is. Just period. In general, that's one of my favorite colors. If you looked in my closet, you would know that. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Okay. And I think it'll be light enough that we can still write over it. Oh, I could have just done a ghosted image. Let's just do that. Okay, so let's stump there, and then let's, oop, do this. So, yeah. Oh, I like it. Good call. Okay. Yep. And then I said, wipe it. And that worked. Just that little bit of glue on it worked. So good to know. And I knew that. And you can get like, I don't know if you did like repositionable glue, if that would work or not, but I just don't really like to have this. I like them to be sticky and stick to what I want them to stick to, but all right, I will deal with these in a little bit. I think I want to put the stickers on all of them. And I feel like we need a little bit of a phrase here, just a light phrase, because I want to be able to still have that as journaling space, but we have lots of journaling space on this one. Lots and lots. Okay. It's too bad this one doesn't say like dream. I could do dream. Yeah. I really want another set of these because a lot of times there's not enough of the letters to do this like in one go. So then you're like trying to keep them lined up, and it's such a mess when I try to do that. So I have D. I need the R, E, A. There's an R, and now I just need the M. I love these. I got these for I want to say birthday present one year from my friend, another friend. I'm very blessed with my friends, guys. I truly am. I have a very small circle, but my circle is beautiful, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I really wouldn't. Especially in times like now where I'm just like, and my friends, they check on me, they, you know, call me or text me or message me or just whatever, and send me silly things just so that I can have like, you know, just, I don't know, it's just good. I'm very thankful and grateful for my friends. All right, so I just want this to be faint. Perfect. Yeah, okay. I should have wiped those. Oh well. I'll regret that next time I reach in there. Okay, so now that piece is done. I don't know where we're going to put it, but it's ready to go in a pocket. So, yeah. Okay. Put this back in the bag, and then I need to tidy up just a little bit and find some little bits and pieces that we can use to embellish this, and then I want to be done with this piece and moving on to the next. But you know what? When I saw this, I was like, man, there's no end to the possibilities with a piece like this. If you do make one though, I do suggest leaving, like I said, more gap in your hinged pieces. If you don't know what that means, oh, that feels like plastic. That's crazy. If you don't know what that means this. So when I was putting them together, I just took, you know, a piece of paper and glued it, and so that holds those together, but these are pretty close. So I should have left a little bit more of a gap, and that would have allowed them to lay a little bit flatter on one another. It's not a big deal. The next time Mark comes up here, I'll ask him to get down my book press, and I'll smash it in that really well. And I don't really think it, actually I'm not going to, it's not going to matter, because just the bulk of the pieces that I used, but it's perfectly fine. I do not mind, because here's what's gonna happen with this piece. I think the other piece I made, I was going to just put on a page once I get these stitched in, but like this is gonna be really fun back here. It's going to take up our 1/8 of an inch gap, and it's going to be really cool in there. And I was just over there and meant to grab a couple of travel charms to put on here. It's okay. It'll be fine. I'll go find them in a minute. So let's do these together. So that's where I'm going with this. So I'm going to keep working on this piece. And when I come back, hopefully it will be all done. If I do something that I think is cool or fun or whatever, I will share with you that process and maybe what I can do. Oh, I was going to ask you this anyway. When I speed up sections and put it to music, is that okay? Is the music too loud? I turn it way down. Like in the video I did with the embossing, I had that set at like 25% on that sound, because I have noticed if I don't turn it way down, and usually I do like 35%, but that was a different song, so to speak, and I felt like when it transitioned it was a lot louder, so I turned it down to like 25%. So please let me know if that's still too loud. Would you prefer me just fast forward and it be silent, or do you like the music added to it? I think the music just gives it a little bit of interest, but I certainly care about what you think because you're the audience, and if it bothers you, I would like to know that. So please let me know. Okay, I'm going to keep working on this, try to find the other piece, and then I'll be back. Just a quick side note, I stamped off that dream because I wanted a lighter image, and so rather than this just sit on the glue book page and get tossed when I toss the glue book page, I cut that out. So now that's going to go in my little tin that has, if I can get it open, that has words and stuff in it. Where'd it go? So now I'll have dream in there as a word that I can choose from when I'm looking for a word. So I've worked on this some more. I'm not completely done, I think, with it, but I'm pretty close. And I did find this. I forgot I stuck it in the front pocket of the folio. I looked. You wouldn't believe how many times I like clean my desk and rearrange trying to find this piece. So I'll show you this. This, I'm waiting on some glue to dry. I'm having some difficulty with that center hinge right now. It's annoying. So on here I have, this is a little Tracy label here, and this is a Tracy ticket. So I just put that on the end, did a little stamping on the back side, and that tucks in there. So then this is going to open, and I was having so much fun with all this stamping and numbers yesterday. And you quit it. Sorry, Chloe's in here and she's just, she's driving me nuts. Anyway, so we have all these little bits in here. So tiny little tags and tiny little distance charts. It's all travel themed, I think. In that pocket. And one thing I was noticing when I was trying to audition stuff in these pockets is it kept pulling stuff out when I was doing it. And then just a little piece of ticket that's from the, just a punch. And that is a rub-on, the music rub-on, another Tracy ticket, and then just a cut off, just a little scrap. And I'm trying to use the scraps from this paper pad as the things for in the pockets and stuff like that. And then see what I mean? It's like coming out, but it's okay because you don't sit and fuss with this as much as what I've been doing trying to put it together. This was a piece that was actually part of what was in that kit as some of the embellishments, and then this was just a card. So for the pop of color, so get that in there. Excuse me. And this is just a copied edge scrap that's in there, just folded in half. And then, so that is actually going to go on the edge of a page in the book. I just have to figure out what page. And then this, I'm having fun with this. So I did that on the front. I think I may have done that while I was still filming. And I have a card here. It's just drying to put into this front. It's just a little journaling card, and I may stamp something on that. I may leave it blank. I don't have to stamp on every single thing. You can have blank spots because this journal is going to be another one that I'm going to have available if somebody's interested in it. Again, please let me know. I'm creating a part. I feel like I'm creating a lot right now because I'm still in my room. Or I'm just, because of the situation being what it is. But anyway, but I love the style and I love it. And I know I'm like relating things that I'm making to my own story, but I think that I do that when I create anyway. So anyway, stop with the hands. Okay, so then this opens, and then I just did some stamping here. I did some green and blue on that globe. I thought that was a really fun touch to be like water and land. And then I just did the little base brown, and that top was brown, but I must have gone over it with green. And a little collage on the edge here on that tab. And then my parchment is being fickle, but I think I just don't have enough overlap here. So If it doesn't hold, I'm going to put another piece on there. I just didn't want to cover all my brown because I like that, but maybe I'll figure something else out. And I've been playing with the stamps again today, so it is super fickle, let me tell you, to get just May, and then I picked the 10th because that's today's date, and then the 1913 was its own stamp, just to get all that in there. And then this was a the specimen. Yeah, the specimen stamp. So I stamped and then I wiped all the edges and got that in good order and condition in good order and condition off there. So all that was on there was just like somebody's location and number and whatever, even though this number and this number are different, but we're not going to tell anybody. And then back here on this envelope where that was messed up, I had that one scrap that I said, oh, the colors of that work with this paper. I just kind of tore it and stamped received on there and did that like an address label. So I don't have anything in there. And I don't think I'm completely done with this, but I'm done with it for now. I want to just keep working. I did go ahead and glue these down. So I did make a decision that the sewing on the signature is going to be visible. So there's that. So I'm going to get these sewn in, and then I think I'm going to go downstairs. I think my foot is just like, okay, had enough today. Go ice and elevate, and then I'll work on my diamond dot project that my friend sent me. And then that will also allow me to get this video uploading while I'm sewing these in. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. I do hope you're enjoying this project. I am, and honestly, I'm just playing at this point. I don't really have a goal. I do need to kind of get a plan to make the book for this house that Mark wants me to make, but I told him, I said, we need to go to the county and get this stuff printed. I don't even know what size that's going to print to be able to make a decision. But he really wants me to get a book made for this house. So that is something I have to get done this summer because he asked me to please make sure I get that done for him. So, or for us really, but I will get it made. But I want to go get the tax records and all the deeds for it to include in the book. And then once I know what size those print, I can see like if I have book covers to work with or if I need to make one or what it is I have to do to make that happen. But we definitely want to have that because if we ever do sell this house, we want to be able to have all that history with it yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get these stitched in, get you uploaded, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.